Hey, it's Lorne Andrews here from Dominion Lending Centers and optimalfinance.ca. Today, I'm going to talk about a really tough topic, and it's a topic of separation. And it's a common challenge that homeowners are often confronted with. When you and your partner get together and jointly buy a house, it's only natural to assume that everything will be happily ever after. But the sad truth is that many relationships eventually end up in separation that can have a dramatic impact on your mortgage and your financing. Here are some potential scenarios that you need to consider when you're going through a separation. Selling the property is sometimes the easiest way to put joint debt that you have behind you. It releases the mortgage obligations and frees up any equity that you have in the property. However, there may be some penalties when you start doing this to break that particular mortgage before the mortgage term ends. So you need to be aware of those penalties. If the mortgage is in a fixed term with a bank, credit unions, they're generally quite high. They can be up to 4 to 5 times 5% of whatever your balance is. Okay, so it's one of those things that you have to consider as a risk. If you decide to keep the house, you would probably need to buy out the partner's share. So you would need to actually qualify for that particular mortgage on your own. Now, in doing that, your income is usually becomes less. Okay, so basically we're doing it on one income versus two incomes. So there's often a challenge in terms of how you qualify. If you decide to let your partner have the house and get the key, get yourself taken off title, then that frees you up to go buy another property. But if you're remaining on title, then you're going to be responsible for the debt of that house plus any other house that you're trying to buy down the road. It could definitely affect how you would qualify. So any mortgage payments, even if you're on title, you're jointly responsible for, even in writing or whatever other agreement that you're not really have direct ownership in that house. If you're still on title, you're still responsible. So if the partner misses a payment, it would affect your credit and you would still be responsible for it. Okay, you would need like a letter of release from the lender, and obviously that person would re-qualify for that particular home just in their own name. Now, the other thing too is usually what happens, or sometimes what happens in separations, is child support or alimony payments might come into play, and that could impact your ability to pay your mortgage. So with that said, any type of liabilities that are connected to a separation. So whenever there is a separation, the lender will always ask for a separation agreement, and in that it stipulates if there is liabilities that are going to be start kicking in once the separation is finalized. Those liabilities need to be put into your debt ratios and could significantly reduce what you qualify for. On the reverse side, if you are receiving support payments or receiving child support, then it could be used as a contributing factor in terms of adding onto the income to allow you to qualify for more. Navigating through separation and what you want to do in terms of what you need to do in terms of your next house or that next step is an important step, and it's something that we it's a tough thing to go through, but we're there to help you if you ever need us for that particular situation, or if you know somebody that does, please let us know. You can find more information on my website at optimalfinance.ca, and I look forward to helping you.